Good afternoon to all my wonderful viewers out there, and welcome back to another top 5 video. In today's video, I'm going to be covering my top 5 favorite items from Palace's Autumn 2021 collection. But before we start talking about Palace's Autumn season and my top 5 favorite items from it, I've got to thank you guys once again for the continuous support that you give this channel. So over the past couple uploads, I asked if we could hit the subscriber milestone of 3,095 subscribers. With your guys' continuous support, I was able to reach that milestone right at the start of October, so we're starting off the month pretty well. Hopefully, with your guys' continuous support, we can reach the new subscriber milestone of 3,100, and once we do, we'll obviously update the little subscriber milestone that we have here. But I just wanted to come out at the start of this video to say thank you guys for helping me reach the last subscriber milestone, which is 3,095, and to ask you if we could try and hit our next one of 3,100 before the end of the month. Okay, let's start talking Palace, guys. So yes, Palace's Autumn 2021 season has come to an end. How do I know that? Well, Palace is literally posting teasers for their Winter 2021 season, which has also prompted me to do this video today. So that's why we have 2 top 5 videos in a row. Now, this season, the Autumn 2021 season, I would say had some pretty heavy hitting pieces in it. Like, there was probably, I would almost safely say, a piece a week that I was pretty keen on. I just didn't pick up anything from the season. I've been super focused in picking up the latest pieces from Undercover and Capital, and unfortunately, I don't have all the money in the world. Otherwise, I would be picking up more Palace, more Supreme, more of everything. But it's all expensive stuff, man, so I gotta save up, eventually afford it, then we can buy it. But yeah, I wouldn't mind picking up any of the pieces listed in this top 5 video today. Hopefully you guys agree with my top 5 video, or at least like any of the pieces that I mention in this video. I'm very keen to cover the winter season when that starts dropping, and I definitely will on the channel, so don't you worry. If you are subscribed, you will know what the winter drop lists will be like. But yeah, very keen for the new season. The autumn season was really good. Let's dive into my top 5 favorite items from the autumn season by kicking it off by having a look at item number 5. Piece number 5, my 5th favorite item in Palace's Autumn 2021 season. I'm going to give you a couple indicators to see if you can guess what it is. This piece released in the second last week of the season. The graphic that features on this piece featured in a lot of other pieces as well, and was showcased very heavily in the lookbook for the whole season. I was a fan of this piece in only one color, and it was one of the few, I think if only, I'm not sure, it might be few because there might have been others, of button-up shirts that released in this season. Probably giving it away now, but item number 5 is going to go to the Carp shirt that released in week 7. And more specifically, the color, the white and wine color. Because the other colors, especially the multicolored one, was kind of tacky. I don't know, I didn't like it. It didn't look anywhere near as good. This piece features a fish and flower graphic all over. It features a different button mechanism from your normal button-up shirt. So obviously you have your conventional buttons that you thread through the piece, but this one features these like pearl-covered buttons, which I think snap to close. They don't thread through, or maybe they do. It's really hard to tell from the photos. If you guys picked up this piece, please let me know. Do you thread the buttons through, or do they snap closed? Either way, I really like this piece. I think it's really fun. The graphic is really nice on the front and back. It features an awesome chain stitch embroidery of Palace London, I think it is, on the back of it. It just pops. I would love to wear this in the summer. I would love to wear it as like a shirt to go, I don't know, out to dinner or something. It's just an awesome button-up shirt, and I don't usually say that when I think of Palace, because whenever they do button-up shirts, normally I turn the other direction. I'm like, nah, man, miss me with that. But this one hit. Unfortunately, not in every color, but definitely that white and wine color. Ooh, would like to pick that up. Unfortunately, it sold out straight away in week 7. So you're gonna have to go to the secondary market to pick this up. And I would like to know some measurements before I pick this up, because I'm quite a big guy. So I'm wondering if even an extra large would fit me for this kind of piece. But it's an awesome piece. It's easily one of my favorite pieces this season, but it's not my, obviously, most favorite, and that is why it is going to go at number 5. Now, piece number 4, this piece released in the first week of the autumn 2021 season. I think it was one of the big, heavy-hitting pieces of that first week. I really liked it, mainly because of the style of the piece. It's an all-time classic, very easy to wear. What we have for item number 4 is the Cord Bomber. Now, this released in 3 colors. Released in a black with yellow font, a white or ivory with blue font, and then a pink with pink font, or hot pink font. Personally, I think the black and yellow is my least favorite color. The pink and pink is my second favorite, and my favorite color is going to go to that ivory / white and blue cord color. It just hits. It looks really, really nice. I like the Palace graphic on the front of the chest there, and then the Palace graphic on the back of the piece as well. The colors are really nice. It's done in like a varsity jacket style. I got no complaints with this piece. It looks like an awesome outwear piece. It's got like diamond quilt for the interior to keep you nice and warm. It's just a solid piece. 2 out of 3 of the colors I really liked. I know a lot of people overlook at this piece and think, oh, well, it's okay. I don't know, man. It just really hit for me. I really liked it, and I felt like it deserved spot number 4 in this list today. Now, for item number 3, it is going to go to a knit. There are quite a few that released in the autumn 2021 season, so maybe you actually have to go through a couple weeks to find out which knit it would be. This one released in, I want to say week 5, I think it was. It was initially shown in the lookbook as well, if my memory serves me correct. And I liked all 3 colors that it came in, but I think realistically only 2 of the colors that it came out in I would actually wear myself. What we have for item number 3, my third favorite item in the autumn 2021 season, is the collegiate knit. I know, I'm a huge sucker for that like collegiate style, varsities, knits, hoodies, crew necks, just like anything with that arcing text, that type of style. It hits, man. It's just such a classic. I really like this knit in, I think my favorite color would probably be I'm really torn, either between the black and blue or the white and pink, I think it was, or I think they called it pink at least. My least favorite color is going to go to the pink and blue, but I still really like that color. I just had to be realistic with myself, saying, would I wear a pink and blue Palace knit? I mean, yeah, I would wear it, but I wouldn't wear it often, so I have to go for the 2 other colors that I would definitely wear a lot more, which is going to be the black and blue and the white and pink. I really just liked the like Chanel or chenille, however you say it, embroidery that the Palace logo is done in. It looks very fluffy, it's textured, it's nice, it's on a knit. I've got a Palace knit in my knit collection over there, and they are really, really comfy just to wear. I would like, some knits aren't very comfy because they're 100% wool and they're a little bit scratchy, but Palace knits are really nice and soft. Yeah, I would have loved to pick this piece up, but the colors I wanted sold out straight away. So very typical, very typical. It's just a sick piece. Hopefully maybe further down the line I'll just be scrolling through Grailed one day and an extra large one in the white or the black will appear. Who knows? The world works like that in strange and mysterious ways, but it was a sweet piece, one of my favorites, and it had to go as piece number 3 in this list. We're in the top 3 now. Can you guys guess what it is? You guys probably can guess what my number 1 piece is gonna be. You know my style by now, and I did just like drag on about like collegiate styles and stuff like that, so I think you have a pretty safe idea on what number 1's gonna be, but let's discuss number 2. So, piece number 2, I think this one was showcased in the lookbook. This is the one where I'm like very sketchy on it if it did or didn't release in the, it's showcased in the lookbook. This piece released in week 6, and it is the Bolt Crew. This was a crew neck sweater done in the style of, I guess you would say a hockey jersey. That's the thing that like reminds me the most, like with the positioning of the graphics, the panels. It seems very hockey jersey inspired. You guys that are hugely into sportswear can probably correct me there, but to me it came off as like a hockey jersey. It features all of the cuffs that you would see on sports jerseys. I really like the paneling, and honestly, all three colors it released in hit. I would be happy with any of the three. Obviously, I have my preference on which color is my favorite. I'm going to give it to the navy and red one as my favorite color. Then it's going to go to the white and ice blue color as the second one. The third one is the navy and gray color, but I mean, honestly, that still hit. That was still a really nice color for the piece. All three colors are sick for this second piece here. Unfortunately, the extra large sold out. Palace obviously makes very small quantities of extra larges, because I'm sitting here like, hell yeah, I'd love to cop this. It's still available. It's not sold out. Then I click on the listing on their store page and it's like small, medium, large available. And I'm like, come on, man. Of course my size is the only size that's sold out. But yeah, this was a sick piece. Again, maybe a piece that was overlooked. Maybe there were more hyped items in this season, but I really liked it. I really wanted it, and it is definitely going to go at item number 2 in this list. A drum roll, please, guys. What could item number 1 be? Well, item number 1 is a collaborative item. The only collaborative item in this top 5 list. All the rest have been seasonal items. This one released in week 4, which if you remember what week 4 is, I think you have a fair idea of what this piece is going to be. It's an outwear piece. It only was available in one color from my memory on the online store. The second color you could only buy in the physical stores and the pop-up locations they did for the collaboration in week 4. Now, if you're a little bit confused or you're lost, you have no idea what item number 1 is. Item number 1 is the Palace Stella Artois varsity jacket, and also the most expensive piece on this entire list. Who would have thought the most expensive piece in probably the whole season was my favorite piece? I mean, I don't mean it to be, but it's just a sick piece. Like, I can see myself wearing this. I love the huge graphics on the back, on the arms, the front. The placement of them is perfect. The color that was available on the online store, the gray color, is really, really nice. I definitely would wear that. I really like it. But my favorite color out of the 2 colors that were available for this piece has to go to the New York color. That gold varsity jacket. Ooh, it just hits, man. Like, what doesn't hit is the price tag, though. It was something like, I think it was like 898 pounds or something like that. Some dumb price like that. But man, it was good. It was a real, like, I thought the Palace Stella Artois first collaboration was good, but the second one, way better. And this jacket had me coming insane, those types of things, because it was just crazy. Look, if I could ever afford this or find it in an extra large for a reasonable price, I would pick it up in either color, but I doubt that's going to happen anytime soon. But I really love this piece. I had to give it number 1, and if you know me, as soon as there's a varsity jacket in a season with cool graphics on it, I'm like, that's the one. I just have to. It's my favorite. It's like one of my favorite outwear silhouettes. Yeah, just such an awesome piece. But yeah, guys, that is it. That is my top 5 favorite items that released in Palace's Autumn 2021 season. I'd love to know your thoughts and opinions on any of the pieces that I talked about in today's video in that comment section below. But that is it, guys. That is my top 5 favorite items from Palace's Autumn 2021 season. I would love to hear from you guys in that comment section below on how you felt about the season in general. Was it a hit from you? Was it a miss from you? Personally, I find it really hard to give these big streetwear brands like Supreme and Palace an overall rating for their whole seasons, because, I mean, if we're honest here, a lot of the seasons that they the seasons that they release and the pieces that they release in these seasons are mostly misses. There's seasons that have amazing pieces in them, but the season as a whole, looking at all the pieces, I think most of the time isn't that good. It's nowhere near like a high-end brand that you know, like a designer label that has like a centered, focused idea around a certain theme or something like that. These streetwear brands are a little bit loose, and I feel like giving a review on the whole season is quite difficult, and giving like a definite yes or no on if the season was good is always tough because there's just so much crap that releases in the season. But honestly, there were some really good heavy-hitting pieces in this season, and I have to give it props for that. I would love to pick up any of the 5 pieces that I mentioned in this video today. They were sick, especially item number 1. I love that Stella Artois varsity jacket. That is just, woo, it's just crazy. It's awesome. But yeah, I'm keen to see what pieces we get in the winter 2021 season. I'll be covering the lookbook, the weeks, everything like that in the weeks to come, so get ready for that. Stay tuned for that one. But yeah, there were some really good pieces this season. Hopefully further down the line I can pick them up, but I want to hear what you guys thought of the season and what your top 5 favorite items were from the season down in that comment section below. And of course, if you guys want me to keep covering the upcoming Palace seasons and do more Palace content, don't forget to leave a big old like on this video, a comment in that comment section down below, and of course, the best indicator you can give me to say I want to see more content like this on the channel is of course by subscribing to the channel. We were trying to aim for the new subscriber milestone this month of 3,100 subs. Hopefully with your guys' continuous support, we can reach that milestone before the end of the month. That's it all done, guys. It had some good pieces this season. I'm very keen to see what the next season's got in store for us. And until then, until the next Palace video, until the next Streetwear Talk video, until the next drop list video, guys, I'll catch you later.